we're here. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. We got tickets, concentrates. I need to move this over though.
There we go.
That's us, Supersonic Chronic.
You're gonna have one person that'll be
There we
here,
go.
and I'll text you.
The grinder.
For us.
We're live.
Wow, what an opening shot.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
Hey. look at
Everything's okay.
Everything is okay
We
here.
are so happy to be here.
We're psyched for you to be here.
Yeah, you have no idea.
The
Well,
Grinder Live.
without y'all, we're
We're
not.
not live yet.
Oh, we're not.
We're on the
You know
road.
what? We're not anything. Well, it's a give and take though, Larry.
Yeah.
Without you, there's no us. Without us, no you. Help you, help us, help us, help you.
As long as there's
It's
weed.
at the Grinder
Well,
Live.
I
Facebook.
mean, weed was the foundation of our relationship, Larry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would walk past me in the grocery store.
I'm gonna give her a shout out.
Me and Larry.
Isn't that funny?
Yes, Chronic Carry.
Okay, we're live now.
There we go. We're sharing out to
We are
everybody
Looking
on the
for
planet.
it.
There we go. It should be better now.
Yes, we are live. So happy to be here.
There you go.
Everything's okay.
Telemundo.
Telemundo. Larry, Chronic Carry, thank you for having us.
You're very welcome.
You know,
It's awesome to have you here. The Larry Reed, the man on weed, with my wonderful co-host, Miss Carrie Chronic.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you this evening?
I'm doing great.
That's fantastic. You've been busy at work on the
Man, we've
Chronic
been-
Palooza.
We've been just so busy trying to get everything put together, getting all the deposits paid, getting all the vendors paid and put in place, and just all that good stuff. It's been crazy, crazy.
It has been crazy, and we are delighted to have some of our wonderful vendors coming out to this evening. We've got our new friend, Big Willie from Everything's Okay, and his partner, Devon.
Yes,
yes.
sir.
What is
In the
happening,
hizzy.
gentlemen?
That was a great introduction. But before we go any further, can I just say something?
Sure.
You're collecting money for an event that you believe in.
Yes.
We paid.
Yes.
And if you pay, you could be where we are today. Let's
Hells yeah.
That's-
Let's,
Well,
well,
yes,
all
that's
the
Will.
cool kids
That's
are
Will.
hanging out.
That's where the cool kids are hanging out.
That's right.
Drop.
Drop.
That's right.
Chronic
Drop.
Palooza the third.
That's
This is
Jack
actually
Guerrero.
considered the
Drop.
chronic roll-up.
Yes, this is
what
the
we
actual
consider this.
roll-up. The if you didn't know, Carrie had originally started this as a patient drive 3 years ago.
Really?
And so
I didn't know
as it keeps going, it's with Chronic Docs. And so if you need a medical recommendation or your renewal, you can go to www.chronicdocs.com, or you can call 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs.
$25 medical recommendations.
All day.
Every
All
day.
There you
Like
go.
that.
And so the thankfully we've all got our cards, and now we're here with Everything's Okay, which is a fantastic brand that's happening here
Thank you
in
so much.
the state of Oklahoma. I've had some of your hash, which is I'm a hash hoe, I have to say.
Okay.
I came out of the closet tonight, Mr. Chronic, but I think you already knew that.
I did know that. I did know
as
that.
I've
How do you
got-
how do you smoke your hash? Do you put it on your joint on a dab in a dab rig?
That's nice.
This is a quad Klein blown by Ghost, who you can see the skull inside there a little
I
bit.
see it. It's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's dope.
And then
Wow.
Evil Empire was the guy that blew the can.
Oh, that's cool.
See, and my resin has run it over.
That's runneth.
Run it.
I wonder,
Done running.
how many rips I would have to take before I realized that and noticed it, and I would have been like,
I ruined
We
all
didn't
that.
catch that on the cam.
Thank God. So nothing happened.
yeah, you could do it. Like, you should show them that. This is
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about Everything's Okay. They see we're here, we're having a good time, all that kind of good stuff. Tell us a little bit more about how Willie gets here with Everything Okay.
oh man, Everything's Okay. It's a project that brought me and my partner out to Oklahoma. It was a moment of awakening, you know. It was a moment of clarity with the medical marijuana cannabis business, being able to enter a market where it was changing
Well,
the
hello.
whole
Hello.
changing the whole
Well, now the beauty comes. I'm sitting here looking at these guys.
I know, man. God,
Wow.
Larry,
Go ahead. I've been
yeah. It's
here.
Very,
do you want
it's
to
very
sit down on the end? We'll get everybody
Oh, yeah,
on there
hold on
because the beauty of everything. Okay, we've got the hard worker and the sweat, and now we've got the beauty of everything. Okay,
And the
rolling
best
in
part
here.
about the beauty of everything's okay is that she's very hands-on at the processing and grow in terms of packaging, working with trimming, cutting down the plants, from seed to sale. You know what I mean? So
There you go.
it's not only
Well,
good looks that
that's-
everything's okay, it's
that's-
also practicality and quality.
Meeting
Quality
you,
and practicality.
two guys. I know everything's not beauty at everything. Okay,
Hey,
you know
wait
what I'm
a
saying?
minute,
I'm just saying that. But anyway,
Wait a minute, don't talk about Devon like that. First of all, like
Don't do that.
he's a very
the-
attractive man.
But
I get very
the real
upset.
shout out goes to the women in the industry who are coming up. They're being the real, guys, we were all raised by women, right? We're all
100%.
mom, we all came from mom. Women are
Everything.
on the same level as men. We're just humans, and there's no this or that. Even though women are so much more organized than me, I swear.
Most of the time, yes. Most of the time.
I like how he said that.
But wait,
Women
let
are
me-
more
let me
organized
get the-
than me.
Yeah.
He didn't throw all of us under the bus.
I know.
Because you're a
Oh,
neurotic
that's
fuck,
the-
Will. Will's
yeah.
pretty neurotic.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be in place. Not me. I'm with you, Larry.
Larry has a lot of wires going through here. I'm going to agree with what Larry says.
Or else.
If a woman were wrangling these wires, I mean,
And
Carrie,
this is,
baby.
First of all, this is not me. This is I come in and do this.
Yeah,
This is
I
Larry's touch. I walked in and I'm like, God.
Carrie,
damn.
I love it, Larry. I feel
noticed-
comfortable,
noticed
Larry.
Your area, Carrie, is very, very organized. If anything, I could eat off of that area over there.
It's-
Yeah, that's just because.
Larry, on the other hand,
I decorate modern mess. Isn't that? That's my feng
touch.
shui. It's
That
it's
is your
modern
fun.
mess and just getting better and better all the time. But wait, we've got some of your product now. Devon has spent painstakingly been setting up this display here since about 6 o'clock this morning, and we've arrived here. Here it is, the big roll. It's everything's okay. Now you've got an amazing assortment of cannabis products.
yes,
Cannabinoids. What
yes.
if you're leading out of the shoot and you say, if I say, Will, what's the one thing I gotta have from Everything's Okay? What are you going to tell me?
It's gonna be the carts, 100%. I'm gonna say that. We were built on the cart itself.
Show me one of those carts. Open up
The
the.
wax is fire.
I was going to say,
I'm
Devon.
gonna say the cart, and then this is an award-winning cart. Actually, the award-winning mimosa. We were intending to win again this year because from the beginning of Everything's Okay, the major goal we had was to be the number one cart. So everything in this cart is quality. Like, this is the beginning of it. And if you would, just like you were asking earlier about the beginning of Everything's Okay in Oklahoma, if you were here from the genesis and you're still here and you're still relevant, you understand the process of of having a brand and going through the trials and tribulations. And I think the cart brought us through the most so far, but because it was like really having a quality product, then having miscellaneous shit happen that you're like fucking chasing your tail and you're still like trying to catch it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then once you just dial it in, like, that's the best feeling. It's like
like you
LeBron.
finally got it figured
It's like
out.
LeBron. I dialed this shit in, man. I got this, y'all. But you know what? I'm not. And then again, I'm not gonna fucking shit on our other products. With all of our concentrates, the diamonds, the white diamonds we have are also one of the best in the market. Gas diamonds, testing at 90%.
90%.
Our distillate is 93% lab tested.
Wow.
So everything we have is gas.
This message was brought to you by
Gas. Gas.
The
Gas.
gas station.
Gas. 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 Gas.
Okay.
So we just trying to pass the gas. So pass the gas.
Pass the
Okay.
that thing. Don't forget to
I'm
tip
sorry,
your waiters
I
and
farted.
waitresses.
Oh, no. Larry, you mind if I jump in for a second?
So get in there, Devon.
We are so excited to be part of this
We're
Chronic
excited
Palooza.
that you're a part of
But
it.
we want to know some more. So I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Some general people questions. Is that okay, Larry? You good with
Yes,
that?
yes,
So
I
here's
love
people
generals.
que- Now,
Lieutenants,
everybody hears that it's a
whatever.
Crossroads Mall, right?
Yes.
Okay, so people think Crossroads Mall. It's a closed mall. The mall's closed, right?
Right.
So you have an inside and an outside area. Why don't you tell me how that's going to work? Because I got to tell other people how it's going to work. Plus, my girl's going to be on the block selling everything's okay. So, tell me.
Okay.
I have to market this
Yeah,
thing.
so the mall has actually been closed. They have a little bit of stuff going on here and there, but for the most part, it's the outside area. But we rented the J.C. Penney's, so we got the downstairs area. It's over 50,000 square feet inside.
Nice.
And then the outside area, we've got the main stage. We have a stage of elevation where we'll have the artistic type stuff going on. People breathing fire, chicks getting body painted.
Body painting?
What?
Yes, sir. You said you wanted to be a painter today when we were talking
I
about it,
thought
Larry.
you were getting body painted.
In his Weedo.
his
And
Weedo.
I always say
You don't
that.
wanna
He
see
doesn't.
that.
I
You
don't
don't
want to see
wanna
it.
see
But yeah, so
It's like graffitiing a trash truck, you know, like, you know,
Larry.
even though trash trucks are pretty cool.
can be, I suppose.
Yeah.
They smell
They
foul,
foul.
Larry. They
Yes,
smell.
they do. So we're gonna have, just a really on a Saturday we have over 250 cars that'll be out there for
Oh,
a
right.
car
That's
show.
awesome. I mean, you have a compound to do it on.
Man.
I'm assuming.
Just doing lots of stuff, and then
Lots of activations.
Sunday is Micromania.
Tell me about
Do y'all know what
Yeah,
that
do you know
is?
what? Do you
No,
know?
tell us what that
do you
is.
guys know what Micromania is?
It's little
Yes, give
people
us a-
wrestling.
Oh, we got big.
Are they wrestling?
I told you we'd be new best
Are
friends.
they
Micromania.
wrestling in like KY jelly? Or?
No, well they've got little costumes.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
for
Amazing.
afterwards.
Everything's
if
okay
you
once
were
a sponsor Jello ball.
We got that going on, and on let's
That's
see,
the 17th.
that's on the 18th.
Okay.
Saturday the 17th will be the car show. On the 18th it'll be the Micromania, and on Saturday we're going to have 10 local acts performing live, and then we'll have let's see, we've got Baby Bash on Saturday. We've got Saliva for the folks
You
who
guys
like
know
rock,
Saliva?
rock,
I
rock,
didn't
rock
know, I
and
didn't know
roll.
Baby Bash. I didn't see it on the flyer.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, new additions, right?
Yeah, he about a week ago.
We were
Yeah.
new.
Yeah,
edition,
about a
baby.
week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Love her. We're keeping Carrie Chronic all day.
Yeah,
she
we
just
are.
Bobby Schmurdered all of y'all.
Yeah.
so
Get
yep,
him, Carrie.
and then we're going to end Saturday night with Exhibit. So that'll be fun. And
Hex.
then on Sunday we've got Bubba Sparks, and then we've got Cody Canada for the Red Dirt fans. So we got a little bit of everything for everybody.
That's a beautiful vibe.
Yeah.
And that's what we does is brings
Wait,
together all kinds of different flavors
Yeah.
and gets them all together and turns everything to green.
Yeah.
And that's all color really matters at this
Wait,
point.
you said you had Baby Bash?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Were you a fan? Are you a fan? You like that? That's
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Baby Bash.
I know. I talked to some folk. My daughter, for one, she's 18. She doesn't know who half the artists are, but I'm like,
Is
whatever.
Exhibit still there?
Huh?
Was
Yeah.
Exhibit on the ticket?
Yep.
Yeah.
When's Exhibit performing?
Saturday night.
Saturday night?
Yep, he'll be the last.
Okay, that's the headliner.
Yeah.
Exhibit. Exhibit's
Yeah.
the big time headliner.
Yep.
And then, well, is he going to be a part of the car show? Because
I don't know.
Hit my ride, man. You
I mean,
know
he's
he's
an
got to come
official
out for that,
guest.
right?
You would hope.
Yeah, is
you
he
would
still-
hope he would.
Is he? Exhibit. If you're listening, we want to know that you're official, and we don't want to know that you really care about these rides. So
That's right.
come out if you're listening. Exhibit
The
the 17th.
Yep.
Come out on the 17th to the car show too.
That'd be cool. wouldn't it?
Yeah. That'd be cool. We'll give you some judge status. I don't know. I'm throwing.
Yeah.
I'm giving.
Yeah, we
I'm
would.
giving him.
Yeah, we
I'm giving him ops.
well, it's
No, that's
interesting. The
awesome.
guy that's throwing the car show, because we've got like little. If Chronic's the president, we've got a bunch of generals running the different sections out there for her. So the guy that's running the car show thing is actually a medical refugee that had to come to this state so he could use cannabis all the time because he's got Asperger's syndrome, and wherever he was at, they were like, no, you can't. You think he was from Ohio, and the rules were all kinds of crazy and stuff like that. So he came here, and he's been using cannabis. It's helping out his affliction. He's having a great time in life. and
Man,
just,
that's
you
a
know.
great. I'm glad you even said that. That's a great moment because I mean, like the whole thing, like why we're doing this is the culture, is the movement of cannabis, and it's like it's moving faster than a fucking, you know, I don't even know a Vanderbilt. You know what I mean? So it's like it's moving so quick.
What's happening?
Tim, family right there. So you know the whole culture is moving so fast, and like, you know, just not taking back from what it is, and it's like it's healing, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the best things about being a member of the cannabis community, for my company, for my friends, for everything's okay. It's just being a part of something that's changing the world, helping, healing, making people happy. You know, it's just the whole thing about cannabis, like us being a part of this this generational growth of what cannabis is. Like it's back in the bootleg days, kind of days when it was like prohibition, and you know there was places. Oh, you can go get you a swig out in Louisiana. You can go get you a taste out in New Orleans.
Facts.
You know, now it's the same shit. And it's like,
but it's medicinal here. There,
it's even more beneficial.
Right.
Like now they have anesthesia to heal the pain. You don't need no goddamn moonshine to get your tooth pulled no more.
Yeah.
You don't need to drink a bottle of moonshine. You know what I mean?
The whiskey in your teeth.
Yeah,
works
but
good
hey,
together.
shit, you know. But if you have a lot of pain and you know you got some chronic illnesses, like cannabis is definitely something you're gonna reach for to help do that. You know what I mean? Like. And it's just, I mean, like...
And in all the different ways, you've got a ton of different ways that... We looked at the vapes. Show us some of the other products that you have there from... Because not everybody medicates the same, right?
Right. I mean...
some people are vapes.
Some people... So,
what's in the white tubes?
So a vape itself... You know, a vape, when you're going to vape, usually... there's different type of people. Most of the time I see people vaping, it's they have a job. And they're like low key, you know, they want to maintain something through the day. They want to, you know, make sure that they're being medicated throughout the day. And usually what they'll reach for is the vape because you're going to eliminate the odor, a majority of the odor, and it's easier to get through the day with. It's going to have less of a psychological effect. And, you know, that's going to be a majority of what people would reach for in a working environment. And then you're gonna have the pre-roll.
You certainly can't light up there in the middle of work.
Yeah, right. Because then you're gonna pull out the pre-roll.
Right.
And this is a doob, you know.
Show us that on the table cam there. Give us that one right out there.
Yeah.
What is it? And you've got that covered in keef, or how does that all work there, Willie?
That's covered in keef. It's coated. It's coated with distillate and then covered in keef.
Yeah.
So we paint it with 93% distillate.
Everything
tested.
okay.
And we paint it with 93% distillate. It's indoor flower, and then we roll it with indoor keef. So that would be your what we call a dream cone.
Okay.
Because we're trying to take you to the dream state.
It won't be too long with one of those.
Let's light
right?
one of these
That's
up right now. Let's get this thing
let's
lit
get
up.
that.
So that's going to be your dream.
And you've
cone.
got those in indicas, sativas. You got them in all kinds of different.
Gorilla Glue. We have different strains. So
do you grow your own flower?
We do grow our own flower.
very
Yeah,
nice.
we
So
have
you know
our own
exactly
garden. Yeah,
where
we know
everything's coming
exactly
from.
where it's coming from, and then we induce that into the pre rolls, and that's all flower that we have homegrown flower that we put in, and it's a nug run.
Yep. Do you also sell your flower?
We do sell our flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do sell our flower. Yeah.
And we can get that all from finding you on Weed Maps, or how would we find Everything's Okay?
You can find us on Weed Maps.
Yeah.
You can find us on Weed Maps.
Just type in Everything's Okay.
We're five.
Bam, bam.
We're 5 stars on Weed Maps, and you know, hey, we love our vendor. We love all our vendors, and you can also find us at 10717 North May Avenue.
1017 North Mayo.
10717.
I'm gonna have to write that down, Willie, because I'm smoking.
Larry, you're gonna forget. Larry, you might not even find
It's
the
that
fucking
important to me,
just sent
Willie,
it
that
right
I'm
here.
gonna
Just
get
text
upset.
Larry, you're gonna lose this paper somewhere
Just text
in the chaos. Devon did one better and texted you.
Text
We're having so we're having what we call, if you have ever been to have you ever been to the big festivals. You know what I mean? Have you ever been to like
I am the big festival.
You are the well, I mean,
yes,
like
I've been
Coachella,
to many.
Coachella,
Yeah,
the music festivals,
yeah.
Coachella. So I'm putting you in with the Coachella.
Wow.
Oh, that's my dream.
So now I'm saying, if you're gonna come and be a part of this big festival, you never, so then always there's the decompression. So come join us for the decompression.
There you go.
April 20th, 420 decompression. 10717 North Main, right after the event. It's
That's
going
right.
to be a bonanza. It's going to be spectacular. Everyone's invited.
Everybody.
Everything's okay on 420
Corona
2021
3
at
presents Jack
10717
Herrera
North
Cup.
Main.
In OKC.
Yes, we're doing a lot. We're gonna do also.
50,000
We're gonna join a lot. We're gonna have a live show that night.
150,000
That
square
day.
feet outside.
We're gonna have
National Scene
anyone who
Exchange,
comes in
Carnival
the door
rides, 20
gets a
live
penny pre-roll
performances, 3-stage car
for
show,
Wow.
walking in.
patient
And some of
track,
that Gorilla
vendor
Glue, or
booths,
what are
and
the
food trucks. Jack Herrera Cup. I know.
He's got his moment in the sun here. They go-
The undertone.
See, I was your undertone.
God.
Yeah.
I was
Wait.
when you play it back, you hear it.
Yeah, you hear that
You hear it.
underneath. We all like,
What
We come
is
as a
he
pair.
doing
Jack
there?
Herrera Cup.
So how long you been with Big Willie there, Devon? You guys since little kids, or
Yeah.
we had a couple in here the
Real
other night.
story.
They're hanging out since they were 11 years old.
Yeah, we're
Will
very
used to beat me up on a basketball court. I took all the bitches. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. That we've known each other for a long time. High school together, played football together.
Yeah.
Both went on different ventures in our life, and we were successful at it. And
We're back
then,
together
I
again.
mean, before you say back,
I need that contract before you say we're back.
No, it wasn't that whole dream cone thing. His whole Will has an epiphany as a view. He's
Yeah.
the biggest black hippie I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I say that with confidence.
Yeah.
Because in any room,
He's pulling out
everything-
Coachella.
'cause right.
He's showing his rainbow stripes.
But
there.
but in any room, everything is okay,
Yeah.
which is the brand. So we decided to take a sabbatical from our real estate career.
Yeah.
I still do it,
Yeah.
and I'm on the team on this side for sales, and people love the product.
Yeah.
It's hard not to sell something people love.
It's a good product. The way you package your hash is beautiful with that seal on the top.
Yeah.
The wax seal,
It's very nice.
That's
So
what
what
it
does
was
that
like.
represent? Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit more about that. That's
That's that's the official branding of.
show us a little bit that on the
Yeah,
cam
let me
there.
give you a little look. So like people they're like, yo, that shit wasn't everything okay because it didn't have the wax seal on it.
Bam.
So it's that official seal of approval. It's the stamp. It's it's
That's
the stamp
nice.
of approval, and that's on all of our.
Who's
concentrates.
doing all that stamping, man? That's a lot of wax
You
on
see
there.
that pretty
That's
girl at
a-
the end?
Yeah.
She's
It's like,
pretty
that's
good.
my yap.
Here, show that. Put that right in that cam there.
Yeah, there's a pretty girl at the end. The wax seals and the THC label.
And that's all wax. That's not pre-prepped somewhere or something like that. Can you buy that
hold
stamped
on.
like that?
Did you ever ask a magician his tricks?
Hey, hey, you ain't asked Colonel Sanders what was in the goddamn recipe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But when we off radio, we can tell you the story.
It's gonna be a secret. They's gonna have to kill me.
Larry got
You're gonna have to kill me. I'm not gonna get out of here
Larry,
tonight
we're
after
good.
that
It's
one.
just a wax
Damn you,
seal.
Larry.
Well, that's cool. So open up one of those jars. Let me see what's going on
Yeah,
inside.
so right here we have the wax.
Because the outside is cool, but it's what's on the inside that's really
yeah,
counts.
this is our wax.
Yep.
So here goes the
Oh,
wax.
nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Show that. Give me
Yeah.
that a little bit. See,
Oh, it's buttery wet. You see all those terpenes?
that's what I like.
Oh, it's very
about it.
terpy.
And it's
soft.
actually
Yes.
the natural way the wax was, that they didn't sit there and give a bunch
Yeah.
of CRC to it, making it white as snow. That's the way.
Everything's non-CRC. We're not.
You don't do no CRC.
No. None of our shit. I should have said that.
There you
We
go.
don't do CRC. We're not part of the whole CRC. Like we're just trying to give the product. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the cannabis is it is what it comes out of. It's like sometimes people don't want to believe it or realize it, but that's all right. You know what I mean? It's just quality. So it's what comes out. You know, you after you put it through that cold pressurization, and then you put it in the ovens. You know, even right after it gets out of the cold pressurization, like it's gonna be a certain color. It's gonna be what it is. It's gonna, you know, you're looking for a more golden material, but depending on what you're running and how terpy it is, and you know what the quality of what product you're putting in there, even if it's high quality, it could come out a little darker. It come out a little browner.
It's all about the what goes in comes out.
Yeah,
that's what, and that CRC is making.
Everything
stuff
looks
that,
great. It's making
the
outdoor work look like indoor fire. You know, like and
I never seen some of those colors in weed.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, like some of those, like white as these plugs.
Yeah.
That's not what weed looks like. You know,
and
it doesn't. I don't think it gets me as zooted on there. I don't think it medicates me as hard. Oh yeah, give me. I'm game.
Larry, Larry.
There we go. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, man.
In the carnival of cannabinoids.
See how you think. Tell us what you think of the taste.
So, Carrie.
Yes.
Besides the farm itself, everything's okay as a dispensary. It's that gentleman sitting to the left of me. That's Tim.
Hey,
He
Tim.
runs a dispensary.
And that's at 10717 North May Avenue.
Yes, sir.
In beautiful.
Damn,
Village.
what a memory, dude. You didn't even read off the paper.
He was talking about him.
Man, this guy.
was talking
Magician
about him.
don't tell his secrets
Hey.
now. Where we going with that? Hey, now, what's
Yeah.
The grinder. Live.
$25 medical recommendations.
That's it. If you
Yes, ma'am.
all day,
Yeah,
every
hey,
All day, every
Hey,
day.
$25. Hey, can you renew my card?
Yes.
Man, let me get a renewal about you, man, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I needed to get a renewal.
All right.
Man, the police laughed at me. Said, "Man, this man's card ain't even it ain't even renewed." They said, "Oh man, he got an expired weed card, man." That's what you know. But guess what? I'm gonna laugh last tonight.
There you
We
have it.
renew. Hey guys, yes, I mean that's
And
a
so
huge.
we're-
It's $25. Look, I'm fucking standing behind that shit.
Yep.
$25 renewal. Come get it. Come $25 card. Come get your card. Where do they get the
And they can
card?
get it online. It's all virtual. You do it from your phone.
You can go to www.chronicdocs.com or you can call 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs.
$25 medical recommendation.
Put your phone number out there, Larry. Just throw this shit in the fucking ether.
Yep. Or you can come out to the Chronic Palooza and you can also get a $25 medical recommendation.
That's where we're going to break the record.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to try to break a record that day?
We broke our own record every year. We did over 1,000 the first year, 1,500 last year, and we're trying to hit 2,000 this year.
Bueno, buenos dias.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
That's our goal, if not more.
Yeah.
We could do more than that if we need to.
And to see those kids stop
we help?
twitching and stop having convulsions and being able to get up and eat a bowl of cereal on their own.
Yeah, man. That's just
God bless, man, right? It's like,
Teach his own. Right?
You were telling me earlier. We weren't on the air, but you were talking about the guy who was doing the car show on the 17th. So the 17th is a big car show,
yep, the Crusaders.
and
Where's that
you
at?
said who was
At
running
ours,
it?
at the Palooza.
Oh, at the Palooza. Oh, the car shows at the Palooza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 250 of them. Bikes,
250
cars,
bikes
all
and
9
cars.
yards.
I'm in the Palooza and I didn't know.
Nice.
Well, now
if
you
you don't know, now you know. Curry.
That's right.
That's it.
And those dabs are absolutely delicious. Some kind of orangey, funky, good
Something.
kind of thing like that. I don't know what flavor it
Yeah.
was, but
Oh,
He likes it
Yeah.
a lot.
it's good.
let me see.
There's that
There it
one.
is. Yeah, that's the one you had.
Kush cake. There it is. That sweet cake.
Yes.
There it is. Yum, yum,
Yes.
yum. There you go. And then you run specials all the time. You follow the weed maps, and then
Yeah, you get on. You can get us on Weed Maps. It'll tell you the closest dispensary to you that carries our product.
see that's pretty interesting. You've got your own dispensary and all that, and then because I've seen your product at other places, like
Yeah.
you guys are out there hustling your own
fair
brand.
pricing. We believe in fair competition, and we sell our products at the same price you can get them for product at anywhere else. You know, it's more with our dispensary. It's the vibe. I'm gonna say that more than anything else. You're gonna get a great deal. Tim will tell you, like, he coined the token. You know, great quality, lowest prices. You know what I mean?
Low price.
Yeah.
Very low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything
What time you
we
open?
do-
10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and Friday, Saturday we do 10 a.m. to 11.
There you go. Late night. Get in there when you get out of that matinee movie. You can go get yourself some more weed or whatever you need to.
And then just like our product, we carry it. You know, we have all of our everything we carry. The only thing I think what you're gonna really get, besides the greatest service, is, you know, you're gonna get every product that we carry at the dispensary. So anything that we carry,
Yep.
if you're missing it, you know, but some people may not want this product, may not want that product. So if you know you're looking to get the whole bag, the kit and caboodle,
It's
you know,
there.
you can come down to our spot and get it there. And as well,
From
you know,
the
and then
infusion, the
don't
oil.
don't forget the 420
420 party at your place.
hangover rehabilitation party. rehab after the festival. The 420
That sounds great.
the 420 rehab.
It's gonna be a party.
It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party. Art. We're gonna do some.
And that's
live-
at 10717 North May.
Yes, on
in the
420,
villages.
Yeah, on the village. And like I said, you anyone who comes into the door with a medical card that they can get on the 17th or 18th if they don't have one already at the festival, you can come there and you can get a penny pre-roll. You don't have no purchase required. You just got to be
Just
able
a
to get
penny.
into the door. And then as well,
There you have it.
And it's these ones. What are the super naut cones that are sending me into upper oblivion, or
well, we're
the
gonna have
that's a
deal
little
on
much
these.
for
That's
penny, right? That's a
penny.
little.
I mean,
much.
we're gonna give you quality flour,
Right, so-
but we're not gonna add the distillate in the key.
Right.
You know, we're gonna keep you on
because
the-
that gets stuck in your pocket
Yeah,
anyway.
I can show you. I can give you a look there on the product.
A full 1 gram.
Look at that.
Full 1 gram.
And that's your flour
Full 1
too, huh?
gram, our flour.
Do you carry anybody else's flour in your dispensary?
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love all the brands out here. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we really do. Like,
It's
we're
awesome. It's kid and candy store
Nah,
shit out
man,
here, ain't
yeah,
it?
it's
Like,
really
wow.
Still
Yeah.
in relationship with people, and we all
Yeah.
helping
Yeah,
them,
we
you
love
know.
the brands that we're carrying
Yeah.
at our dispensary for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, definitely we're willing to work with other vendors, and you know, just like I'm saying, like the one difference is like, you know, just our thing is like energy, positive energy. So like we like to pass that on to everyone, and so that's just at the dispensary. You're gonna get a lot of the positive energy. You're gonna find a lot of the
I
knowledge.
think we got
100%.
your Instagram, right? Is that the best way to follow you online there? I think we got it. There's your Instagram up there.
Yeah.
Click on some of those pictures. We should be right square with it
Yeah.
on our
Yeah.
camera here, Miss Chronic.
Yeah, this
Double
is our
click on
Everything's
there.
Okay Farms page,
Hold on.
and this is kind of our branding.
Yeah, we're gonna slow down.
And you also can catch us on Weed Maps.
Yeah, you can get us on Weed Maps. The Weed Maps, you're gonna be able to, you know, you see a lot of our products are gonna be there. You can order them there.
I clicked on it. It's like stuck.
Yeah, it'd be going 164 instead of 16.
Internet
Who did?
stuck for a second.
GPS. That's what took us so.
I got it. If it'll come back.
Well, we'll roll it up there. Here we go.
No, we
No, we were
They're
there.
trying to get, they're getting the pictures
Little
from the
technical
Instagram.
difficulty. We're gonna put you guys on there looking at up there. Everything's okay.
So,
And so,
hey,
can we go on
peace,
the
love.
where can we find you besides on there? Is there a website? Is there a
Yeah, there's
www.everythingokay.com?
everything's okay dot green.
Everything's
Yes, everything's okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, dot
I
green.
like it.
Everything's okay. Dot green. Everything's okay. Dot green. Everything's okay. Dot green.
go.
You're working on these SEOs.
So it's connected. Well, it wasn't going there.
So,
There it is.
and hey, look at the merch. Hold on, we got. Oh,
There you go.
give
There's
us
one of
yeah.
your buds.
Yeah.
What are they saying about his stuff up there, Miss Chronic?
Oh, let me go back.
Tell us some of the comments they got on the
Where are you at?
Oh yeah, there's nobody comment on that one. Oh, there it is. Where was it? Top one. Happy Thanksgiving. This is from Thanksgiving. Do you remember what the name of that bud is? Besides delicious?
Oh, there goes the comment.
There,
there we
you
go.
I found them.
There you go.
waiting for them. You know, there's always somebody saying something.
Somebody selling. There's some lovey faces.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's see that.
Bud in a
Oh,
jar.
no.
If you go to one and then you can just
That's the
you should be
crumble. I
able
think that should be
to
the crumble.
hit the arrows. to
Whoa, wait.
put
When
the
you on
pictures right
Praise
there.
on Farms?
It's not there.
What farms?
I think so.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to the main page. Go to the main page.
They're on the farm right now.
Now, you guys hydrocarbons, or how do you do your extraction? Your CO2 extractors or hydrocarbons?
Yeah, we do CO2.
Just CO2. Yep. And so, what do you think about the new rosin craze that's going on out there?
I think it's great. I mean, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. And it's just,
Is there an everything okay rosin line
What?
coming? There, I'm sure
We
it's
have
it's
it
on its way,
already.
right?
Yeah, we
I
have.
think Slurricane.
Yeah, we have hash rosin. Yeah. So just live.
Something for everybody, huh?
Rosin.
What do you think? You think
Rosin
that'll?
press and-
What do you find it in there, Tim? You're
water.
out there in the trenches dealing with everyday Joes out there. Can Oklahoma sustain 80? How much you sell your rosin for? 60, $70 a gram, something like that.
Oh, we do it at $45.
$45.
45.
I told you.
Damn.
I told you the
We sell
highest
ounces
quality, best
of-
prices.
Flour, good flour at $100 out the door.
Wow.
3-gram waxes for $40 out the door.
Everything's
Yeah,
okay.
deals for
10717 North May Avenue.
Everything's
Balling on a
okay.
budget up there.
Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. It's gonna
We
work
even
out.
have 1,000-milligram gummies at $45 out the door.
Wow. And that's really
Larry, I
what
was
it's
telling
coming.
you,
And that's
I was
made
telling
with
you
your
about that.
distillate. That's
I
your
was saying-
in-house.
No, the gummies we outsource the gummies.
Yeah, source
Yeah.
gummies.
And yeah, a lot of the products that we're selling, we work with the other vendors as well. So it's definitely
Because the beer store can't brew all their own beer.
Yeah,
That ain't
and
gonna
it's
work
just
that way.
it's
So
it's the medicine, it's the product. You know what I mean? And it's like it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's good for everyone to try. Oh, there goes.
There's your pop-up. See, y'all are at it, working.
Yeah.
Did you originally start out as a processor, wanting to do that, and then you added the dispensary, or
See,
was
then
it?
we're working with these other dispensaries here.
I've been out
Where
there.
is this place?
Train
That's,
station in
that's
Tulsa.
station.
Yeah.
Train station.
Okay.
Yeah. We actually we missed oh boy.
Look at that. He's got a Penguins jersey in there. That's out of the realm. That's
I mean, we do a lot. We work. We promote all of our vendors as well on our Instagram. So whenever we're doing a job or whatever, we put them up on there. And I mean, there ain't just one place you're gonna go get cannabis. You know what I mean?
Our job is to
I promise
market
you that, like
everybody.
Yeah. So it's like it's all a community, and that's like the biggest thing is the community
It's all love.
for Oklahoma right now, and then what it's gonna become. It's definitely has a community feel to it. And
So me.
it's a lot right now, and who's to say what happens here in the future. We have a lot, everybody knows we're
if you
switching to
actually
metric. Everything's changing quickly.
there you go, and that's why it's real important to get involved for everybody out there to call your legislative people and all that. What do you think about that 2772 that they were trying to skate by putting the caps on the dispensary licenses and the grows and all that? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's just evolution. It's time, it's
Are you for it? Or are you against it? Or well, I'm against it because Oklahoma's built on everyday Joes, and when they start doing that, the price of the licenses are going to go out of the roof, and everyday Joe ain't in.
Well, I'm not saying I'm for it and against it, but I think going into it, I think it was just something that it was like the sustainability of it was like how much would that be sustained? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
because the barrier. I think that's what I was even mentioning before coming out here. It was like it's the lowest barrier of entry from any state. So
Freedom.
Well, it was like so, but actually, it's a lot like California too.
When it originally
When
started,
it originally
when
started,
the clubs were out,
yeah.
and the
So
small.
you're right. So a lot of it was like a lot of people kind of knew the model that was already happening, and it was
They
like
know it history.
so for us that was like that was
beats
advantageous to us, like coming out from the gun. It's being like, hey, this is like California back. This, it looks the same. This is what they're doing, and like, you know, it's like knowing like, all right, you know, I went and shit. I was like, I need to get 5 licenses. I was like, let me get these licenses, but you know, and then but then it doesn't matter. Kind of, it's gonna be active licenses, and so I think it's just a matter of, you know, just seeing how it turns out, like how well, you know, we respond to the numbers and yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. You can't.
So that's what I'd like them
but
to leave their hands off of it, because we would be the first ones they would have left their hands off it. Because once the government starts stepping in and doing things,
they were coming. They're coming.
But they shouldn't be.
But they're coming.
That's more of the.
I don't want them to come either.
Look, I
Larry.
agree, but they're coming. They're in like, and even if it goes to like a federal level, I mean, who's to say like what happens on that level? Like, it's that, you know, will anyone exist? Will it be like the Marlboro of, you know what I mean? Like, the future is unpredictable. We don't know what's happening, and we're part of a place in the world right now where it's like, you know, we're only hypothesizing on what that would be like because, you know, of the liberal states that we have now and how the culture is moving so fast and they're changing so quick, and people are wondering, will it change tomorrow? But, you know, who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're voting on it. Like, let's get out and vote. Like, for sure, vote for legalize it. Like, we still got to be on that movement. Yeah. We still got to be on the legalization movement. Like, we can't just think everything's okay on that right there.
They arrested 5,000 people in the state of Oklahoma for possession last year.
Yeah.
After the medical program.
After the medical.
Yeah.
So it's still out there. They're still collecting.
They're still out there.
It's still a money maker.
Still out
for
there.
them.
Yeah.
Across the border, you see.
Yeah.
Waiting.
They're hungry out here. Like, and it's the wild, wild west with that whole thing. So like, I mean, with it going forward, it's like, that's what I mean. We're like we're a big part of like the evolutionary period of cannabis, and we're lucky to even be a part of this evolutionary period where, like, you know, we're able to do this. You know what I mean, and to help people. You know, in the same sense, I mean, I wanted to go recreational. I think it's both medical and recreational for me. Like, I think it serves both communities, and I think it's relevant in both arenas. So I would like it to be that way throughout the board.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I
User's
think the medical
choice.
is the quality. You know, you want to keep up with quality. Then after it goes federal, the quality and the regulations get even sterner than when it's just the state. So people think, oh, federal, like it's just going to be loose. But federal is actually more restrictions, more guidance, more overseeing. It's the biggest big brother there is, you know. Capital Big Brother. You know, he'll come and punch you right there. And
it'll be 20 years till they get the weed laws right across the states. It'll be screwy for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think so too.
Yeah, because it's a very narrow price range where people will accept buying it from a dispensary versus going back to a traditional market.
Yeah.
And so they always got to battle that and the tax rates that you're going to end up with. Like, some people aren't going to pay 25% tax added on, and they're going to go back traditional way. And, you know, so there has to be sensible policy so that it doesn't beget its own, you know, the snake eating the snake in itself. And then, because then they'll really clamp down and say, oh, the black market has grown. Well, of course it is, because you're charging people 85% tax rates or shit like that.
I mean, look at all the farms they have out here now. Like, so you look at Cali and like the many, what they were doing when the federal government was going in and possessing farms, burning farms down, you know, trying to, you know, control metric, the systems that come into place that are just, you know, that, you know, everything has to be accounted for. So then if your farm isn't licensed and regulated and they're doing quantity checks on you, then if it's not right, they're shutting you down. And then that's how they're doing the same thing they would do here to get to those number of licenses they require. It's like, so eventually everyone's going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming, like the hammer. It's the government.
We need to fight against that.
Dude.
That's
it's the freaking the
we're
man.
We're gonna call you when we're ready to light the torches and go towards the Capitol, man. Because we can do that here. We're only 3 million people, and we've got 400,000 medical patients.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we're a huge lobby. If we can just get people together and say, You want rec. You want to be able to go get it wherever you want to and not be taxed.
Yeah.
Vote for this.
Yes. We need to get it
We'll
done.
set it and
We need
forget
to
it.
get it
See
done.
you later.
We need to get it done.
Don't know how to get medical cards and just don't have the resources. So it's if we got 400,000 right now, just think how many.
Yeah, that's right.
Not.
There's 800,000
Right.
that don't have a card.
Or more, you know.
Yeah, because it is a great substitute for the medicine these days instead of the pills and all that stuff. And really,
Yeah,
in
100%. Opioids is definitely helping, and especially in Oklahoma, it's like Oklahoma is one of the biggest opioid states there is in the country, and cannabis itself has really helped with that. And also they had that big lawsuit against the drug companies out here. So and they won. So it's something like the drug companies themselves are guilty of addicting people to these substances. You know what I'm saying? And cannabis is not an addictive substance. You know what I mean? So it's it's definitely. I don't know. It's just. It's just very.
And that's the
very
funny thing
interesting.
about it. Like the more and more I see it evolving and all that, and I look at that versus alcohol, and that is an economic model and all that. Like clubs would be cool like that and all that, but alcohol is got so much more money involved.
But did you ever see I was thinking about I'm like liquor store versus dispensary, and sometimes I'm looking at the liquor store, and I'm like, this liquor store is thumping. I'm like that liquor. We all was in LA, and the liquor store. The music, it was I thought it was the liquor store, but it was really a bar upstairs that was playing music. And I was like, man, that liquor store is really going on.
They're having a good time.
Dispensary versus liquor store. Dispensary versus liquor store. But yeah.
Liquor store is way more profitable, I think, because people
say they go to liquor store, and I ask them, they go every day.
Yeah.
They go get a fifth.
Yeah.
They go get a little taste, something to drink for the night. So, but the dispensary, they load up for a few days. They'll go get an ounce. You see them in 3 days. Right. But that's just getting the handle or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's the liquor store versus dispensary, if it's for me, if you're gonna make liquor illegal, I mean, why not? Like cannabis.
If you're gonna be able to deliver liquor, you should be able to
come on,
take
man.
grandma her medicine. You know what
I really liked too was during the pandemic. Being an essential business.
Yeah.
That shit felt good, I was like, fucking damn right. You ain't medical. Bitch need this. You know what I mean? So it was.
Can you
really,
imagine without weed during that?
During that.
That'd be bad.
Yeah. And that whole, and it was even the medical dispensary, the medical companies and our companies themselves. That was another bonding moment, bonding together, gaining together, where it's staying which ones we were able to stay open and doing the PPEs and doing those things to, outdoor delivery, just being able to deliver the product right to the parking lot.
Yeah, to walk out the parking lot.
Out to the parking lot, So all those things were really interesting during the pandemic. I thought
They should have done delivery though. He should have let delivery go through because on the surface it doesn't sound right, but when you hear about people's affliction that they might not even be able to drive the car to get to the dispensary, and so they're just supposed to sit at home and wait till somebody and really you're not supposed to buy it for other people to bring home to you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's how are they going to get there? If they can't drive, they're going through seizures. They've got their MS is flared up. Whatever it is, you got Crohn's. You can't leave the house. Yeah. So there's still a lot of work to do, right, Willie?
There really is. There really is. We're on the forefront of it right now, and it's shout out to the old generation, all them other people in jail who had to suffer from being impacted by the war on drugs. Shout out to all, with the Willie Nelson, the Bob Marleys, the Snoops, the people that are really out there promoting the culture and cannabis and really putting that forward. You know what I mean? And those are, we're all standing on each other's shoulders. And when you're part of this whole thing, it's I'm in it. I'm going with this thing. You know what I mean? And it's that belief is huge. So you know, shout out to everybody, all of us. You know what I mean? Like part of this cannabis community, part of the whole like vibe to make it what it should be and
Yeah.
get to that
It
level.
takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village from the guy that sweeping up the trash to the gal putting the stamps on the top of the caps.
Yeah.
It just takes
It
everybody.
does. It really does. It's such a process. If you like the process of going through cannabis, it really is. Like from the seed, you know, from what they track us on now, is from the seed to the cell. Like, you know, that is really an amazing process that, you know, a lot of people, and that's what I want to start doing too. Like do some tours of the spot and really show people and show, you know, people like, and walk them through the process, like, and like how much you get from this plant.
Yeah.
It's fucking a super plant.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? It's super. You clone it. It grows again. And then you take it down and you cut it and you use that shit. You know
and
what
you
I
build
mean?
a house out of it.
You build a house, you rope.
Make shoes.
You make shoes. You know what I mean? You can use every part of the plant, every part, and it rebuilds itself. It's
Yeah.
like it's what is that?
Great.
That's life. That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Like, who doesn't? How do you not respect? Like, how's that
Yeah.
bad? You know?
No, it's not. It's not, and we're here to change the world. April 17th, April 18th, Chronic Palooza 3, the Jack
Yes,
Herrera Cup.
yes.
Come on out. You'll get to meet everybody from Everything's Okay. You're going to have the whole crew out there, right? It's
Man, it's
They're
a
gonna have
party.
the
It's
coolest
a party.
sesh pod,
It's a
let them tell it.
party.
coolest sesh
It's
pod.
a party. It's a party. It's a party.
You might even be able to win an Everything's Okay coffee mug.
Man,
So you can see that.
it's
out
a
there.
party. It's a party. It's a party. You know, it's a party.
It's a party.
It's a party.
Everything's okay.
Yes, we're gonna be giving away. Like, we are so happy to be working with you on the Chronic Palooza, because we're gonna be giving this shit away. Literally, like, it's going down. Like, it's fun. It's the moment. You know what I mean? Like, that's the celebration. You know, the community all getting together, celebrating each other's products, celebrating life, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fucking lit. The 17th and 18th, lit. I'm so happy we're part of the whole shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone come out, you know what I mean? Share this moment with us. And let's
It's gonna be
fucking
great.
take it. And then 420.
Yep, at your place.
That's it.
Rehab.
And special rehab for everybody that's going to keep it going from the 18th all the way to the 20th, rocking it out. And really the it's funny you say that, you know, we're going to go hard, we're going to do this and that. And really, for me, I don't have hangovers from cannabis.
Yeah.
I wake up the next morning and we had a great time, we partied, you know, nobody put the lampshade on their head.
Yeah.
There was no fights.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Well, maybe once in a while I'll wear the lampshade. Sometimes it's a good time,
Right,
you know.
man,
I like that.
100%. Yeah.
But everybody at the end of the night, it's the stories of we had such a great time
Yeah,
and we
it's just
loved on
it's
each
getting
other.
out. It's
and
getting out.
It is.
It's more getting out. It's more like, you
Yeah.
know, who doesn't, you know, most of the time you're medicating, you're going to be at your home. You medicate in the comfort of your home or a friend. And, you know, and it's something that
we can share our stories with each other because everybody's
you get
got
out,
a story.
you get
how
out, and
cannabis
then we're
helped them.
celebrating. Yeah, it's a celebration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's more that we're getting out, and it's the international date of It's the international day to celebrate. You know what I mean? It comes once a year. You know. And really, it's once a whole month because, you know, that's really how we always do it anyway. It's the whole month of April for all of us real smokers. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
whole
every
month.
hour for
Hey,
us.
every
That's
day
more
at
like it.
4:20.
That's right. I was taking this
100%.
survey last night. They're asking. Somebody gave out some dabs. It's the Dab Diaries or somebody like that. One of your other people in the space are doing it. Noble Nectar's doing it. So they had this thing, fill it out afterwards, and I'm reading this stuff, and I'm like, I'm too high for this. They answer these questions, like, And they're like, how do you feel right now? I was like, I feel really focused trying to answer these questions. I'm like, what? Like, it's just... But it's good to get that feedback and they hear the different stories and to talk about CRC out there in the field and to how they enjoy to medicate, and if there's new gizmos and gadgets out there from the the straw to the
Yeah.
spinner caps
Yeah,
to the
man.
whatever there is, what'll be out there. And then it's really awesome. I just thought about this. So 417 Chronic Palooza, 418 Chronic Palooza, 419, which is Bicycle Day. Do you know 419 is Bicycle Day?
Bicycle, a pedal bicycle, a motorcycle bicycle.
It was Albert Hoffman who had smeared LSD by mistake all over his hand,
Oh,
got on a
man.
bicycle on that day and discovered that he was under the influence of LSD. So that's the first trip ever is on 419.
You're making that
No,
up.
that's true. That's true.
No, this.
It's got to be real. Sounds too
Wait a
legit.
minute.
He's
What
like, hold on,
accident is
rewind.
Okay, wait. So I'm gonna believe this now.
Yeah,
So
Albert
I gotta
Hoffman.
look this up now.
Yeah,
Now I'm going.
working for Sandoz
I'm gonna
Laboratories.
Google it.
Yeah, working for
So wait,
Sandoz
So what did he
Laboratories.
spill on it?
LSD. He was formulating different things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was working on.
Right. They're working on different things. I think they were really working. It was back in MK4 mind control kind of stuff
Right,
and
military
the military
stuff,
stuff, right?
Yeah,
And
because
so-
men who stare at goats. And
yeah,
about that.
exactly. And he might have been one of those scientists
Oh.
working on stuff.
Mm.
And then he got it on his hand and he got on a bicycle and started riding away. And all of a sudden he was like, what the fuck is
Oh,
going
shit.
on? Fucking threw his bike down, turn on the Grateful Dead, start dancing.
Yeah,
I don't know,
dude,
you know, like that's.
I could
That's the way
imagine
it all
riding my
went
bike
down.
on LSD. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
that would be pretty much the end of it.
But you could do it though. The Doc Medich, you know Doc Medich? He used to pitch I think he was pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates at the time, and it was his day off, so he ate some LSD. And then they called him and said, "Yo, Doc, we need you to pitch today." And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, he was in the zone.
And then he pitched the perfect game.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay. now.
Everything's okay. Doc Medich will tell you.
So then what's interesting is like, is mushrooms the legality of that? Like, so the microdosing.
Yeah, it's
So
coming.
that's another big thing on the
Yeah.
horizon. I mean, shit. Look at Oregon. Like they completely legalized all drugs.
They're like, just have everything. You have anything you want. Have at it.
They more decriminalized it. They're not going to
Decriminalized,
send
yeah.
you. But if you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
quantity,
You're
you're
going
going to be
to
in trouble.
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
They got to put somebody in jail.
Yeah.
Gotta get that
It's gonna
money
be,
still.
yeah, it's going to be kind of quiet in there.
Yeah.
But they should go after the hardened criminals, the ones really doing bad things, hurting people, and victimless crime, doing some drugs, getting high, finding where your consciousness is, like we were talking about, navigating the cosmos to land on a different plane, surf the cosmic waves. Like
God,
we should be
yes,
allowed to do
surfing,
that
man.
stuff,
Take the
right?
wave,
That's it.
Take the jump, the plunge.
That's it.
The plunge.
That's it.
Yeah,
No, right?
And it's beautiful what pops out on the other side.
it is. You
That
never
is.
know.
That's it.
That's the beauty of it. It's completely unknown.
April 17th and 18th, Chronic Palooza. Come on down. You visit the folks over at Everything's Okay. Tim, Devon, Big Willie, and I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Elma, and the wonderful Elma, who will tell you all about stamping the hash seals on the Everything's
But later,
Okay.
much later.
Much later.
Much later. So please do that. If you need tickets, you can go to chronicpalooza.com, or you got all kinds of different kind of contests going on everywhere. If you go to www.chronicdocs.com or call 866-4059-333 for Chronic Docs.
$25 medical recommendation.
Yes, ma'am.
All day, every day.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll also get 2 free tickets to the Chronic Palooza with your patient recommendation, right?
You can.
So 2 birds, 1 stoner, and everything is going to be okay.
That's right.
Man, I love that. That's
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite statements to people when they're freaking out and whatever it is, you're in a car accident, somebody like that, or your kid comes home with the arm dangling or something. It's just like,
Everything's going to be okay.
that's
honey.
it. Just chill, man.
Yeah, everything's okay. Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay.
And it's okay.
Yeah. And it's
Oklahoma.
fantastic.
And yeah, everything's Oklahoma. It's gonna be an Oklahoma event too on the 17th and 18th, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And it's it's really been a great experience becoming part of the community in Oklahoma. I think learning about the city, learning about the state, and enjoying it, enjoying the people, enjoying the process. So it's really I'm excited to see a lot of people out that day and to be a part of the whole thing and to share it, in the wealth of what we have to offer.
And you'll have the best booth out there, from what I understand, right? The best sesh pod, is that what's going
They
on
say
there?
they are.
That's
We'll see.
we
We'll
went-
see what they're
we
bringing.
went-
I
They
mean,
got to bring it.
$500 is on the table. I'm not gonna let that.
For the
not
most
turning-
decorative, coolest
There you
sesh
go.
pod
$500. I'm
decoration.
not turning down $500.
So don't-
It's almost a free pod.
I need that $500.
Don't forget to
I need
go
to win that.
Weed Maps.
I need
and
it
follow
bad.
Everything's Okay. You punch that in there on your Weed Maps thing, and then go visit them at 10717 North May Avenue in the Villages. Get yourself something good to eat while you're up there. What's good to eat right there? You live up there, man. You're always at the
We
store.
don't really have too.
Not too much.
Man, oh wait,
We got
hopscotch.
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 Shout out to the Hopscotch.
Shout out to my people at Hopscotch holding it down for the EOK people. Good ass lamb, man. That lamb's fire. Hey, look.
Yeah.
It's the most expensive lamb you'll ever buy, but it's good.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Awesome.
Please.
We'll do
Okay.
that.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
get.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna get.
You're wrapped into a whole
Aw.
That's beautiful.
Score.
So thank
Yeah.
you so much for all coming in. We
Oh.
appreciate y'all.
No, thanks for having
Thank
us.
y'all.
It was really nice. It was really great talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Just
our
anything,
pleasure.
We'll see you
else
guys
is-
in a few weeks.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And
for
everybody else
sure,
come
for
out there
sure.
and check them out at the booth.
That's
Yeah.
it. And then save it up for 420, where you can go visit
Right at his
Rehab.
place.
Yeah.
Get your 1 cent pre-roll up there at
1 cent.
Everything's Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have food trucks as well. We're gonna do, we have a parking lot.
Yep.
We're gonna be parking lot pimping, baby.
There you go.
Food trucks, some live shows, bands. We're gonna, just local
Radio
and
the whole
station.
nine.
radio station.
Well, if you need an announcer, you can call www.chronicdocs.com.
Yeah.
Larry's for
That's it.
hire.
Yeah, I'm always looking to go big pimping, especially
Yeah.
at your party, Willie.
Yeah,
because
come
I
on.
know that shit.
Look,
be
you just
lit.
walk. I'll let you walk
Hell
around with the
yeah.
mic. I'll let you walk around with a mic.
And we'll
in your
interview
hand.
people. And how do you feel about Everything's
I'll
Okay?
let you walk around with a mic in your hand.
We'll get some content.
I'll Larry with a mic in his hand.
We'll get some
man.
content up there.
Yeah,
do
just
it right.
All you need is one mic. All you need is one mic. All you need is one mic.
There you
So,
go.
hey, what are you guys doing later?
I think we've got another guest.
We got
on
another
the
guest
way.
coming
Oh.
in. Yep.
So
That's
we're
fantastic. You guys are amazing show. Thanks for having us.
Don't have to leave here, but you gotta.
Yep, thank you so much.
Yes, for
Stay
sure.
tuned. We'll be right back with
Yeah.
another guest here. Larry the Man on Weed.
We'll
Miss
be
Carrie
back.
Chronic.
Thank
See
you
real soon.
guys.
Thank you, man. That was.
And ladies.